what's up, guys? This is TS Football Broadcast. I am here to rank the XFL teams after Week 4. Yeah, the rankings have really changed over the last couple weeks, so let's get right into it. Number 8, the New York Giants. I don't care that they're 2-2. That awful game stretch was terrible. They shouldn't have won this game. Their play calling almost screwed them over. I mean, they got pretty lucky that Nick Novak doesn't know how to kick a ball. The Guardians' defense is pretty damn disruptive, though, with Kavion Walker, Jarrell Owens, and Wes Sutton having 6.5 sacks combined. This could be the new New York sack exchange. Number 7, the DC Defenders. They've been blown out 2 weeks straight. They've forgotten how to play good football. Cordell Jones is making awful reads, 5 picks in 2 games, although admittedly some of them aren't his fault, and admittedly he could have had more. Their defense has been exposed as a dumpster fire outside Raheem Moore. Pep Hamilton, it's kind of time to see if you can right the ship, because this is not going the good way. Number 6, the Seattle Dragons. I've kind of had them here all season. It's like they're competitive as fuck, but they're limited as fuck. The defense is spectacular. Steven Johnson leads it, and it's brilliant. The offense has not been so awesome, however. BJ Daniels did light a spark, and I think if he starts, they're a little less limited, but they're still like a clear ceiling. Okay, that looks so fucked up, but ceiling. You guys saw what I was doing with that. So, number 5, the Tampa Bay Vipers. They're getting better every week, guys. That's kind of the main reason I keep having them up here, because they're getting better every week. They've been competitive in most of their games since week 1. They're getting Quentin Flowers back. Not quitting Flowers, although he did quit. Quentin Flowers back. Jaquise Patrick and Damian. Oh my God, I wrote Damian Flowers on the script. Damian Williams, are pretty great running back tandem. And low-key Dan Williams is a good wideout. He's actually top 5 in yards, and I didn't know that till I was like, okay, I need some stats to back up what shit I'm saying. And I noticed that, I'm like, okay, I better put that in there. I didn't realize that. I don't think I wrote about him all year. That defense is also pretty stout, led by Tavares McFadden. They're a pretty stout defense. Number 4, the LA Wildcats. They're 1-3. This is like the this is a lot like the Guardian situation. I don't care about the record. They've been very close in their 2 losses, but they need to be more consistent. When Nelson Spruce comes back, that's going to be awesome for Johnson. I mean, Trey McBride there right now is pretty awesome for him. And that defense is good enough. You know, they got some really good pieces like Amon Dixon, Cedric Reed, and Mike Stevens. Outside of that, it's kind of a little shaky, but I think they have a good enough defense. But Nick Novak costed them this week. That's ultimately why they're not 2-2. As for the Dallas turnover machine, the Renegades, they are number 3. I couldn't justify putting the Wildcats above them yet, although that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. I gotta say one thing though, Hal Mummy is one tough son of a gun. He's one tough cookie. He broke his leg and just continued to coach. They're turnover prone, but they're a good team. They have a good defense. They got a good running back tandem of Cameron Arspane, Lance Dunbar. Donald Parham's unguardable. He's 6'8" and runs like a receiver. But ultimately, their quarterback defines their team right now. Landry Jones, lots of yards, and lots of turnovers. And I think that's kind of the theme with the Renegades, which is why they're 3 right now. But I don't think they can continue being 3 if they're this high on turnovers. Oh, they move the ball really well. Number 2, the St. Louis Battlehawks. They are an explosive team. Jordan Ta'amu is growing. He's been throwing good. He's been running good. There's some reads where I've been like, bro, that's not right. But outside of that, it's been good. Jonathan Hayes has been coaching pretty good. Matt Jones and Christian Michael are an above-average running team. Matt Jones is way above average, but Christian Michael, he's had some good moments too. So it's above average. I wouldn't say the best, but it's pretty close. I'd probably say Vipers have the best running back tandem. And then Dexter McCoyle and Andrew Ankar lead the best XFL defense in my humble opinion. Now, number 1, the Houston Roughnecks. They're undefeated. There's a reason they're undefeated. P.J. Walker, at his worst, is better than most XFL quarterbacks. Worst game statistically, he's like, oh, yeah, he's a pretty good quarterback. Yeah, he's probably the best quarterback in the XFL, even on his worst day. Cam Phillips is still awesome, even though he was a non-factor last week, which meant the other receivers stepped up, like Nick Hall and Khalil Lewis really stepped up. And I think that's what the Roughnecks need. they got a three-head monster at receiver because Nick Hawley made some damn fine catches. So Khalil Lewis, but Nick Hawley really stood out to me. Now, I think that defense is average, but their stats were dramatically inflated by playing Landry Jones in the turnover exchange. So we're going to look at the stats of said Roughnecks defense. Derek Nicholas has 3 picks. Cody Brown has 2. That was helped extremely by Landry Jones. Tackles. Combined tackles. This is your stat. They got a lot of defenders in. Marquise Brown, 29. DeMarcus Gates, 28. I also think that was inflated by their, well, it was one inflated by their offense. So, I can't really roast the tackles as much as the picks. It's like tackles, yeah. But the, picks, it's like, yeah, it's definitely helped by playing the sack exchange. The tackles were kind of a combination of being on the field a lot because their offense scores fast sometimes. And then their offense going cold a little bit. But their tackle stats were inflated, in my opinion. But yeah, they're still the best team in the league, even though their defense is going to get a lot of statistical love. I just don't think it's a spectacular defense. I'm like, they're average. They're not great. They're not special. Defensively. Offensively, no. Offensively, they're like awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching my Week 4 XFL rankings. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitter is in the description below. Have an immaculate day, and goodbye.